Hello, everyone. My name is Milena Herbaka. I am the owner and lead designer at New Breed Design, and I'm also the owner of a martial arts gym in Kemptville, Ontario called Boss Thai Boxing. This video is a walkthrough of our website for Boss Thai Boxing, laced with tips for any business that conducts services in person, but specifically could be helpful for the gym owner. So I'm going to share 5 tips with you on how to make your website for your business more COVID friendly. So let me start with a little bit of a backstory about how and when we opened our martial arts gym. We opened Boss in January of 2020. That was exactly 3 months before our first lockdown. And here we are. It is October 1st, 2021, and we are still signing new members every other day, if not every day. We are flooded with new waiver requests for free trials. We have new people showing up at our door during classes to find out how they can try a class. And we actually get fewer phone calls and fewer emails because of the messaging that we've crafted on our website. So let me walk you through the 5 ways that you can make your website more COVID friendly with very minimal effort, just being a little more mindful in this crazy time. So what does COVID friendly mean? Well, I'll tell you what it doesn't mean. Ignoring or not addressing the 1.5-year long pandemic we've all been suffering through. So when there is no trace or mention of how your business is handling the pandemic online, that leaves the prospect with nothing but questions, and it feels suspect and gives them a lack of confidence that you know how to take care of them as a member. So COVID friendly means when a business shows that it's keeping up with the COVID state of affairs by actively and visibly addressing it on their website. And doing that installs massive confidence in prospects and existing members. It also means answering questions before they're asked. Providing knowledge and information upfront on your website saves you time and energy as well as your prospect. And finally, when your prospect finds all of the answers that they're looking for and a little extra boost of confidence that your gym has a plan and everything is under control, there's not much left to keep them from reaching out for that free trial or their first appointment. All of a sudden, you have a warm prospect and you didn't even have to speak with them. So let's talk about the 5 tips, starting with number 1. We are looking at our website for Boss Thai Boxing, which was designed and built by yours truly, New Breed Design. And the first thing that we did when we entered our first lockdown was create a banner announcement stating our status of the gym. And right now, the status is that we're open. However, let me show you something that has helped us be more efficient with these into lockdown, out of lockdown transitions. So you'll notice that immediately below our banner announcing our open for indoor training status, I have a hidden banner that the call to action is in fact join us on Zoom. So that when we enter a lockdown, I can quickly reveal it and hide the other one like so. And all of a sudden, our main call to action is to see our online class schedule and to join us for training virtually. Tip number 2, post any specific COVID-19 safety certifications, courses that you've taken or your instructors, or protocols that you have very visible on the homepage so that someone can easily click and find those certifications. We as a gym have sought out 2 different COVID-19 compliances and safety certifications, and we present both the graphic of the certificate here, as well as a little blurb explaining who gave it to us, how we came upon it, and what it means for our gym to help us operate in a safer manner during COVID-19. Tip number 3, showcase photos and videos of your gym, especially action shots, including people, members, instructors, conforming to COVID-19 protocols. You'll notice that immediately on our homepage, we feature images of the gym with individual training squares. We also show an image of our head instructor wearing a face mask. These photos speak 1,000 words of confidence and a feeling of being taken care of by the prospect and the member, knowing that we are taking protocols seriously. Tip number 4, update your reviews. If you are getting amazing feedback from people showing appreciation for how you are still running your business during all the challenges, please ask them to post a public review either on Google or on Facebook. Screenshot that and add it to the home page of your website. This is going to instill massive confidence in a new prospect that is weighing your gym's website against another and sees that so many people are talking about how amazing it is to be a part of your gym. Extra points if you can have somebody leave a review that mentions COVID-19. And finally, tip number 5. If your protocols vary per program like ours do, for instance, we don't have the same requirements for children that we do for adults, then on your specific program pages, be sure to write right up front what your COVID-19 protocols are. And with this page that I'm showing you, for example, I've also hidden information that's not relevant to our business operations at this time, but can easily be made visible again if we enter another lockdown or are passed down orders by our local government to enforce more stringent protocols. So for instance, this button that is currently hidden links to our protocols post that we added to Facebook way back in July of 2020 when it was relevant, but is currently no longer relevant, and therefore we've hidden the button to it. But it's very useful to have pieces like this at your disposal should we enter another lockdown or have to enforce these types of procedures. And having it immediately attainable on your program pages is so convenient to your prospects and people trying to get a better understanding for what they'll need to do in order to train at your gym. Let's review those 5 tips again. Tip number 1. Make the status of your business operations very clear and easy to understand at the top of your homepage. So that's one of the first things that a new visitor to your website will see, whether you're open or whether you're closed, or whether you're performing classes online. Tip number 2. Post any COVID-19 safety courses or certifications that you've received that boost the level of confidence that new prospects will feel by entering your gym, becoming a part of your community, and in essence, entrusting their safety and health with you. Tip number 3, update your photos and video media on your website to reflect how your gym is currently run. If you've added new bags, if you are enforcing individual distance training, be sure to mirror that in the visuals on your website so that someone considering your programs can immediately get a sense for how the classes will be run. Tip number 4, update your reviews. People love to see up-to-date reviews of real-life experiences by real people in your gym. So be sure to feature some of your top-rated reviews on your homepage and bonus points if they contain the words COVID-19. Tip number 5, on your individual program pages, ensure that you have photos and videos depicting how those classes are being run, if your instructors are wearing masks or not, and if you're doing individual distanced training or not. Very important for the prospect to know and get a feel for that, but also indicate clearly and upfront how you regard safety protocols that are handed down to you by your governing body, including links to student protocols that you may have shared online, or if you have a PDF prepared, have a link to download that so that they can digest that information and feel safe and that you're in control of the situation. Bonus tip. Now, this is not so much website related, but something that we have adjusted to as gym owners, as a business during COVID, that we find has really taken the edge off of signing new members. We are no longer pushing 1-year commitment memberships in our gym. We are offering upfront a monthly no commitment membership that people can very easily get out of without penalty if they get sick, if they have to take care of a family member, or can no longer come to train for whatever reason, or have to take a pause. We had to struggle a lot with the lockdowns in and out, putting people on hold, off of hold, figuring out if we're going to do a credit system for money spent, and it was a really big mess. So we're really looking forward to, should the day come that we have to lock down again, not having to deal with the hold system and just letting everyone start off with a fresh slate again once we are able to reopen. Thank you again for watching. My name is Milena Herbaka, owner of New Breed Design and Boss Thai Boxing in Kemptville. Please reach out to me if you have any questions or ideas on what you'd like to hear about from a web design, a business perspective, strategy solutions online. So I'll be making these videos once a week. They'll publish on Tuesdays. Please find them on my Facebook page for New Breed Design, and feel free to reach out to me there if you have any questions for me.